Makikilala natin si Chef Teppi.
So, are you ready? We're gonna do the pizzas right now. Some might say it's almost compulsive disorder, but there's a reason why I cook. It's because I cannot sing. I've been yelled at. I've yelled at people. He's the teacher of Gordon Ramsay. That's maybe once in a month, something like that will happen.
Andyan pala kayo. Hello guys! This is me, Dr. Johan, known as Dr. Y. So alam nyo ba guys kung nasaan ako ngayon? We're going to make some pizza. We'll also ask fun and something easy questions here in Dr. Y Skin Talks, the Chef Edition. Okay guys? So in a while, makikilala natin si Chef Teppi ng masinsinan. So we'll get to know about his personal life as well as with his passion with cooking. So while gumagawa kami ng pizza, alam nyo guys, first time ko makakita actually na gumagawa ng pizza. So guys, as you all know, so Giuseppe had been here for many years already. It's like bringing Italy in our home. So guys, I'm excited. And I hope you are too excited because it's my first time to have an in-depth conversation with our very own Chef Teppi. Tara! So, Teppi?
So, are you ready? We're gonna do the pizzas right now.
Okay, I'm excited.
Great.
Okay, guys. So, let's do the cooking and chopping. So now, Teppi, what are you going to make?
We're making a traditional pizza napolitana. So
Okay.
it's a softer dough. It's not necessarily a thin crust. Should be thinner than a regular thin crust. Profile is fluffy and chewy. I know in the context of the Philippines or most pizzas, you would look for a crunch. There is.
Yeah.
There's more bite and texture to it, but those are the main descriptors of the pizza. So there should be enough air since it's fermented 2 days. We have a starter and then you have the pizza, so it ends up soft. It's a relatively soft dough. Then you have to work. There's no rolling with a rolling pin. You roll with your hands. These pizza doughs we make every morning and afternoon, so they're always fresh within 2 days. And then the extra goes into a focaccia.
Teppi, can you tell me about yourself?
So I've been
Yes.
cooking now for about 6 years now.
So because I've learned you studied in Enderun.
Yes, that's after my undergraduate in
Okay.
Ateneo. So
Oo.
I studied my undergrad in Ateneo. I came back home first. I cooked
Yes.
here. I went abroad to cook more.
Okay.
Then I came back, and then I went into Enderun. Then when
Oh.
when I was about to start Enderun 10 days before COVID had happened.
So
That's-
na-stop talaga.
yes. So I came back home. I continued helping here.
Helping, yeah.
Then that's when I got into bread and more cooking.
So during your younger years, you had the dream to become a chef also?
No, not necessarily.
Yung
No.
parang where does the burning passion come from?
Some might say it's almost compulsive disorder, but well, the passion, of course, I grew up in this restaurant 32
Yes.
years. I was basically born into it.
So now, what are you doing right now?
So now we're putting our tomato mix, or tomato sauce, as they would say. But it's usually like a puree. So then we put the shredded mozzarella that we get. I'm just making a regular pizza margarita, which is, you could call that a plain pizza, but not necessarily. But this is our version of a margarita.
So what's the weirdest pizza topping you've ever tried?
I wouldn't say it's weird. It's just they put Nutella and hazelnut spread on the pizza, and then they put marshmallow on top.
So do you talk to your food while you're cooking?
No, I talk to myself. Sometimes I'm burnt out, or sometimes I'm a little bit tired.
So your plans?
Yeah, or like why am
that.
I doing this?
But I think you enjoy what you're doing naman. So what's your favorite snack when someone's not looking?
I go for sweet corn, actually.
What dish do you hate cooking, but you know everyone loves, like in the family?
I guess when I have to make a ravioli, a different ravioli for the family. Not that I hate it, it's just, it takes long.
What do you call this, Teppi?
Well, this is just a brick oven. When in Italy, we call it forno. It has its downsides. In an electric oven, the upside is that it's consistently at a temperature. Downside here is that you have to guess the temperature. It's not even all around. That's why you have to turn it.
Oo.
But then, we have this. It's part of the show.
So ito guys, ayan, nakita na natin. Oo.
Yes.
So we love the margarita pizza here. So if your pizza could be a song, what would it be? Wow.
Anything Andrea Bocelli, I suppose, would work.
Ah.
Andrea Bocelli, the famous.
Can you sing?
There's a reason why I cook. It's because I cannot sing.
Have you ever messed up a dish so bad it became a joke?
A few times, but it's part of the job. I forget that, I was serving guests. I made it like pambahay. When they had it, they were not gonna say anything because they were polite. I could tell that they did not enjoy it.
If you were a pizza topping, what would it be?
I would just go, my favorite topping on a pizza is gorgonzola. Not because I smell or anything. It's a very strong taste. You need to grow into it, I suppose. Maybe that's how I am.
So guys, itatry na natin yung homemade pizza. So for you, Teppi, would you rather make pasta for a week or not pizza for a month?
I don't really eat much pizza nowadays. I'll take the no pizza for a month. In terms of labor, I suppose the pizza has more labor.
So my next question, what do you do when a pizza goes wrong?
We try to save it as much as we can. Either we give it to the staff or we have it ourselves. If you could avoid throwing it completely, that's the best idea.
When you were here during your younger years, do you help your dad around?
Yeah, it was more also of a way to spend time with them.
Then when did you learn to love cooking?
After college, probably.
So next, what's the funniest mistake you've made while cooking?
When I flip something wrong or something falls. Cooking at home, mistakes happen, you laugh it off. But here, when you make a mistake outside, it's kind of get punished right away.
Yes. That leads to my next question. Can you flip the dough into the air without falling?
I can, but it's not part of the show. You risk breaking it.
Diba we see in TV that chefs yell a lot in TV.
Yes.
So it happens also in in reality?
Yes, it does happen. I've been yelled at. I've yelled at people. The situations are more, it's not that we get mad. For example, putting the glass here is always the routine.
On the right.
Then all of a sudden, they're putting it
On the left.
on the left side.
It's basic.
Because it's like super basic. And we had taught them already.
So if you could name a pizza after yourself, what would it be?
Pizza Bonavitacola.
Yeah, what would it be composed of?
Most likely, since where we're from is mozzarella de bufala, they make that there.
Okay.
So it has to be incorporated with something like that.
Okay. So what's your go-to late night food after a very busy day?
I used to do andoks,
Ah.
like a lechon baka.
Have you ever had a pizza competition before?
No, I'm trying to get on the pizza list in the Philippines. No competition.
So my next question, what's the cheesiest food joke you've heard?
The only thing I
everything.
would ever have joked about with my kitchen is because, in Manila, sili is pepper. Here, for our dialect, it means something else. So obviously, that's the only time I've joked about the food, really.
So what's your no-way pizza topping?
Mayonnaise.
Have you ever tasted something and thought, I wish I made that?
I never really said I wish I made that. It's more like
Yes.
I wonder what they did with that. I'm more about appreciating it than straight up like, oh, I want to make that.
So how do you stay calm when things go wrong in the kitchen?
Go to the bathroom, wash your face.
Oh,
It's not as bad as you think it is. But when you're in the moment of it, when you're serving a full house and people have their orders, we've had a lot of nights like that here.
yes. But that means good business if it's full.
It's a good problem. It's a good
Yeah,
problem.
that's a good problem. Okay, do you think pineapple belongs on the pizza?
I think for the Filipino taste, yeah.
If you could have any celebrity help you cook, who would it be?
The celebrity chef that I would like is Marco. I don't know if you heard Marco Pierre White. He's the teacher of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, okay.
So he was very notorious for being quite the character in kinder terms.
So my second to the last question, what's your favorite pizza to make?
For cheese,
For cheese?
yes,
Oh,
it's a
quattro
lot
formaggio.
more character and it's not too heavy.
What's one kitchen myth that isn't true?
I don't know. From the stereotypes that I hear, they're all there. So I think the biggest myth is that you're always like yelling. They're much nicer in the kitchen now. They see in the movies that they're yelling or like Gordon
Yes,
Ramsay. That's maybe once in a month, something like that will happen.
What's your last message, chef?
Be more open to trying new things, food specifically.
Yes.
What I'm trying to say is like, when you go to a restaurant, don't be afraid to try new
Yeah.
things.
Food is life,
Yes.
as they say. Okay, so Chef Teppi, can you invite everyone to visit Giuseppe's? What are the upcoming events that you're up to?
Yeah, so please come to Giuseppe's. We're open every day of the week unless stated otherwise. On every Friday, Saturday, we have events here, second floor usually. This is catered more to the younger crowd. I might have a band playing this 21st and 27 in collaboration with our suppliers from Manila. We're doing a wine night
Wow.
just to promote exposure to customers. It's really more focused on the wine. The food is
Just on the
secondary.
side, yes.
But it'll also be done very nice. So
Okay.
I wouldn't be worried. So those are the two next events, 21st and 27th.
Oh, it's nice.
Thank you for allowing us to interview you.
Yes.
No problem, of course.
Oh, and we had a great time knowing how to make the pizza.
Okay,
Oo, ganun pala yun. Pero thank you so much.
no problem.
So, thank you for continuing the tradition of your parents
Yes.
here in Giuseppe's.
You're very welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, that's it, guys. This is me, Dr. Johan, known as Dr. Y. So, follow for more updates. Bye!